there, welcome back. If you've been a follower of mine, then you know that essential amino acids are my jam. I love recommending proper protein supplementation, ways to get enough protein, and the amino acid profiles that you need so that your body can do what it needs to do for adequate fat loss, adequate energy, to have what you need as a menopausal woman. And if you've been here before, you know we talk all things fat loss. I'm Connie Rutledge. I'm a fat loss specialist. I'm a menopausal fat loss specialist, and I help menopausal women with all things anti-aging, fat loss, and how to maximize your metabolism and feel and look your best. Today we're going to be talking obviously about amino acids and getting enough protein for your body size. And I'm also going to share a little bit about a couple of supplements that I really enjoy, use myself, recommend to almost all my clients for making sure you get the proper information on protein supplementation. So let's get started. Okay, today we're going to be talking about my favorite optimal aminos. Yes, I'm a functional nutritionist and I recommend getting ample protein every single day. I do recommend animal protein. We get all kinds of, I would say, conflicting information about, what kind of diet is best for us. We're animals as a human being, and I believe we should eat animals because nutrient profile is essential to rebuilding and maintaining our physical structure. I mean, we have needs for amino acids, and the best place to get amino acids is animal protein. And if you're a vegetarian, I get it. That's why I talk about this so often, is because many menopausal women, we've been taught that meat is bad, animal products are bad for us. I don't agree with that. Yes, maybe we need to treat our animals better, feed our animals better quality. There's a lot of work that can be done to improve on that front, definitely. But as a menopausal woman, I look closely at my diet, making sure that I get upwards of 100 grams of protein every single day. I'm about 5'6". I weigh about 126 pounds. I'm very active. I use my brain all day long, and therefore I need lots and lots of protein to meet my qualifications for balance. And that's just it. It's all about balance. So why would I need to supplement protein when I'm eating animal protein and maybe some dairy in the day? I need to supplement my protein because my body doesn't assimilate the proteins that I'm eating like a essential amino acid supplement does. It's pretty amazing. With the essential amino acids, the optimal aminos that I like to recommend, we get 99% of that as a building block for building muscle, maintaining our structure in our body. So that's important. That said, when we're also getting adequate protein and the amino acid profile that our bodies need, we're going to rebuild gut function. We're going to maintain the fundamental building blocks of life. Nutritional therapy that includes proper amino acid supplementation will rebuild our neurotransmitter health. It'll help us think better, be happier, have more energy, sleep better, exercise more efficiently. I mean, all of those things are essential to our absolute quality of life. So most days I take 10 optimal aminos that equals 30 grams of dietary protein, and I can count that in my macros. So if I need 100 grams of protein, or I want to achieve eating 100 grams of protein, I can take 10 tablets, and I take those on an empty stomach. They're large pills, and I usually will take maybe a bite of a ricotta cheese or a Greek yogurt, just a tiny little bite, and pop 2 in my mouth and swallow those down. Everybody's different in how easily you're able to take larger supplement pills. It just works for me. I take most of my supplements with a bite of food. Even when you say, when it's best to take a supplement on an empty stomach, just a small little something in your mouth that helps you swallow a little bite of food. Usually, again, it's something fatty and not carbohydrate rich. It's not like I'm biting a cookie and taking my aminos, because that's not going to be good. But I'll take a little bit of ricotta cheese and then pop 2 of the aminos in my mouth, and I'm going to swallow anyway, so it just kind of moves everything down, and I'm not waterlogged as a result of taking those 10 amino acids. So that's how I take mine, and you can try it. I've had so many clients say, what a great idea. It doesn't interrupt a fast. You can take, and you should take, your optimal aminos in the fasted state. So there's also the optimal amino has a powder form that is flavored. It's not my favorite way to take them, but you try it if that sounds easier to you. The discount code's in the description box, and I highly recommend incorporating the optimal aminos in your daily supplement stack, because you're going to thank me for it. I know you're going to love it. The next thing I really want to stress today is your understanding of another really important amino acid called glycine. I've talked about this molecule before. This amino acid, glycine, is something that our bodies actually make from eating protein. So why would you need to supplement it? Well, there's so many benefits to getting a great larger surplus of glycine that I just think everyone needs to know about it. The glycine molecule provides the nutrients for our bodies to make glutathione. Glutathione is the most powerful antioxidant that protects our cells from free radicals in the environment. Oxidative stress can be mitigated by antioxidants, and glutathione is produced in the liver, and glycine assists in that production. So again, one reason why we should supplement and eat enough protein, supplement with glycine on the daily, is that it helps our bodies make glutathione. Glutathione is an important antioxidant that helps with cellular detox. Another thing that glycine helps with is it's a component of creatine. How many of you have kind of heard the buzz about taking creatine lately? I mean, it's all the rage, but the glycine molecule helps the body build creatine, and creatine is really going to help with energy for exercise. It helps with providing the body enough energy for the resistance training that is so important, especially at our age. We should all be resistance training, ladies, not just walking, not just yoga. And creatine has also been shown to help with focus. So maybe that's something that you want to, kind of incorporate in alongside glycine. Let the glycine do its work and make more creatine. Another great characteristic, or the main component in collagen, is glycine. So if you're taking collagen peptides, which that's awesome, we know that collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. It holds us together. It provides strength to our muscles, our skin, our cartilage, our blood, our bones, our ligaments and tendons. So glycine is going to be helping with building more collagen. So that's going to help with skin support, joint support, and also prevent bone loss. Another praise for supplementing glycine. So those are the structural components of glycine supplementation, and maybe why we need to think about eating, more things that contain glycine, which is animal products. And, it's kind of funny because you'd think if you're getting all this protein, wouldn't you have enough glycine on board because you're eating the protein? Well, there's not a lot of glycine in muscle meats, and many of us are only eating muscle meats. We're not eating nose to tail anymore. If you're one to boil a chicken and make soup, then yes, you're getting a good amount of glycine in your diet. If we're making bone broth with whole animal parts, the bones, the joints, the knuckles, all of the, the bits of the animal, then you're going to be getting more glycine. We just don't eat that way anymore. Unfortunately, many of us are buying, boneless, skinless chicken parts, chicken muscle parts like the thighs and the breasts, and we're not even getting the skin. Did you know that chicken skin is one of the number one ways to get glycine in? Chicken skin, pig skin, which would be those chicharrones, the pork rinds that are so popular in the keto diet, those are full of glycine. So you might want to supplement glycine. Another reason why we want to supplement something like glycine is it calms us down. It improves sleep quality. The way it does this, and this is kind of strange, but it lowers core body temperature and allows you to kind of settle down and rest. I recommend about 5 grams of glycine a day, and I take about 5 grams a day in addition to all the protein that I eat. And yeah, I do eat some of the things like chicken skin and pork rinds. I do drink bone broth. Those are really beneficial foods that you can get alongside of the supplementation and eating proper protein. We all know that alcohol isn't good for us, but that doesn't stop us from enjoying a cocktail or a glass of wine now and then. Hopefully, if you're healthy, you can tolerate that and it's not a big bump in your inflammation the next day and you're not overdoing it. But you can rest assured that if you do have a cocktail or a glass of wine or a beer, you can take glycine to reduce the harmful effects of alcohol. It prevents inflammation. Glycine helps regenerate liver tissue. Obviously, I'm going to suggest that if you're compromised and have a lot of extra fat, you should really avoid alcohol until you get that needle moving. But you can supplement some glycine if you're going to have a cocktail and really help with the negative effects of alcohol. Another great thing about supplementing with glycine is that it helps mitigate the effects of glyphosate, the pesticide that's sprayed all over our food. Glycine helps in the body's natural detoxification process. The structural similarity of glycine to glyphosate is uncanny. Could help mitigate the toxic load of glyphosate in the body. And when we know that the glycine helps the body build or make more glutathione, again, that's going to really help with detoxification and cellular regeneration. What I typically recommend if you like a sweetener in your coffee, glyphosate tastes like sugar. It's like a mild sugar. It's a sweetener. And you can add it to your coffee, you can add it to your tea. I put it in the kids, my grandkids' lemonade. I use a little bit of liquid stevia and a big scoop of glycine. It doesn't dissolve real well, but I just shake it real well and let it dissolve as best that it can. You can add it into Greek yogurt, sprinkle it on anything that you like to be sweetened. So having 5 grams or more of glycine on the daily is a real boost to your amino acid profile. You almost can't lose. So in today's, toxic soup, we want to do all we can to provide the body the raw materials to deal with what's going on. And having a simple, really cheap and available resource like glycine and the optimal aminos on the daily is a wonderful way to support the body in so many ways. I can't tell you how important it is to learn these tricks. Learn how to support your body and enjoy knowing that you're doing all you can to biohack yourself to health. So that's it for today. I hope this was helpful. If you have questions, put them in the comments. Please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm. And I really appreciate your being here and listening to something that maybe you didn't know. Hopefully this was helpful. Come for the fat loss, stay for the longevity, and we'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.